Hey everybody, it's your girl Nell. Welcome to Simply Nell's Tiny Studio, and I am on the road. So this is Simply Nell's Tiny Studio on the road. How are you doing today? I just wanted to hop on to talk about my girl Jada Pinkett Smith. She just revealed that she and Will Smith have been separated for about 7 years. She has a new book coming out called Worthy. If you would like for me to review that here in the tiny studio, I can do that for you. And she also revealed that Chris Rock was trying to shoot his shot at her once he got wind of the fact that she and Will were separated, which explains to us a little bit of what was going on in Will's head when he walked up on the stage Oscar night 2 years ago and popped Chris Rock in the jaw. So I know a lot of people on the internet are really, first of all, they're frustrated with Will, more so Jada, because she's a very revealing person. She's a chatty Cathy. And a lot of people are kind of over the Will and Jada situation, their marriage and everything like that. And she mentioned the reason why she and Will have not officially divorced or ended the marriage is because, it's complicated. And if you've read Will's book, it's really, really good. And what he goes into detail is the reasons why he did not want to divorce his wife, because they believe that marriage is forever, and which is one of the things that he felt, or he said that Jada, one of the reservations that Jada had about marriage in the first place was that she didn't want a traditional setup, and she wanted to be free. And number two, she did not believe that she was a marriage type of person. But Will believed in marriage and he wanted to be married, so she acquiesced, and that's why they are married and still married on paper today. Now, I know a lot of people, on social media, they're, of course, they're irritated, frustrated, or some are saying they're done with Jada due to all of this stuff, due to the fact that she is a chatty Cathy. She does reveal a lot of things about her private life. She talks about Tupac a lot. And, she's very transparent, I should say. She's a celebrity that's very transparent, and we know a lot about her, or more than we should know about her and Will and their relationship. But while Jada is saying that her relationship with Will, they're living in separate places, they're leading separate lives. She was saying that it's a little complicated when it comes to divorcing, and that's something that they did not want to do. But what I want to talk about is the toxicity of the relationship from my vantage point. Only Jada and Will truly know the ins and out of their relationship. But from what they have both revealed to the public, this is a relationship that needs to end. This is a relationship that needs to be terminated. Their children are grown now and living their own lives, and they themselves are 50 something years of age and they're living their own lives. It's time to cut the cord, pull the plug on this relationship, and it's time for them to move on with their own lives in totality. Why do I say that? I say that because of the fact that Will has obviously had some issues with Jada and the way that she wants to live her life. The August Alsina situation, which was really, really crazy, all right, for me, that would have been the point where if I was Will, I would have been like, this relationship is done. But also the situation where Will walked up on the stage and clocked Chris because Jada told her husband, Will, that Chris tried to shoot his shot. And so that slap, as we now know, was a little bit more deeper and more complex than we all gathered, than we all suspected. And if violence has become a part of the relationship, and the fact that Will did assault Chris, more than likely because he found out that Chris tried to shoot his shot, tried to date Jada upon hearing that the relationship was done or rumored to be done. For me as Jada, that would be a sign to get my divorce lawyer on the line and end the marriage. Why? Well, because obviously it's over. You don't need any other proof to know. I am an outsider and I can tell that the relationship is done. It's time to let go. Yes, you two said that, hey, when we get married, we want it to be forever. Well, guess what? Some things are not meant to be forever. I mean, we as human beings do not live forever. There's nothing right now on this particular planet that has been here forever. So if the trees were not meant to be here forever, if man himself, if animals were not meant to be here forever, then a relationship, sometimes there are relationships that are not meant to be forever. And it's okay. It's okay to let go. Your children are grown. They're out here living their own lives. Show them that it's okay to separate, to divorce, and to truly move on. When you are in this holding pattern in a relationship, it's very difficult to move into another relationship because you're carrying the tentacles of the relationship that you're already in. Yes, Will may be living in Timbuktu and you're living in Baltimore or Los Angeles or wherever it may be that Jada is living currently. But how can you truly give all of yourself to someone else if you're still attached to your husband? Or how is it that you can give all of yourself if you're still attached in some way to your wife? You can't. You just can't. It's time to let go, Jada. It's time to say goodbye. I mean, if that Oscar night did not tell us one thing, or did not tell you one thing about your relationship, it should have told you that time was up. It's time to let go. And if you are in a relationship like that yourself, if you, my tiny studio guest, is in a relationship where you know that the relationship is over, but you're still hanging on for whatever reason it may be, it's time that you have a heart-to-heart with yourself in the mirror and make a list out loud stating the reasons why, the pros for the relationship, and then the cons for the relationship. And if there are more cons on that list, then perhaps you should readjust your thinking, analyze your situation, and make plans to exit. Because nothing good is going to happen in that relationship. Only toxicity is going to grow. And that's what we have seen in Jada and Will's relationship. We have only seen toxicity come or spew from that relationship. And it's really too bad that neither one of them sees that. Remember, a relationship doesn't have to be, or a marriage does not have to be one that lasts forever. Also remember this, and this is important. Remember that a marriage should mirror the two people who are in it and no one else. That is important. And this is the reason why lots of people find themselves in a situation where they are seeking divorce, because they believe that their marriage has to resemble everyone else's. It doesn't. So that's my message and word for today. If you have any questions or comments about this situation, please drop down in the comment section where we can start the discussion. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.